We doing intros every sesh, or
No, as I said, we can do an official intro if you guys want to.
welcome to Millbreaker Games. You've come to the right channel. Ugh. You gotta put on that announcer voice.
Yep, absolutely.
If I was going to like really whore myself for internet money, I would, expect something out of it.
Mm.
Like, opening an OnlyFans or something.
Do you
Oh,
reckon that? Oh, that brings the point. Do you reckon there are OnlyFans that do your job but just take the sneak peeks?
Entirely possible.
Oh,
There was a young lady in New York State who was very unfairly thrown out of med school for having an OnlyFans.
really?
I read that.
Yeah.
Like, she'd done nothing wrong. It was all entirely private. She didn't advertise her profession in any way. But,
I saw a story about a student got expelled from school because his mother had an OnlyFans, so they kicked him out of the school. And I'm just sort of like, he's not responsible for that whatsoever. Why is he getting punished?
That's
how
so,
can you argue that's like bringing the profession into disrepute?
That's so prude.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's like saying, like, my mom's a stripper, so therefore I'm not entitled to an education.
If we're doing the stream, then I'll avoid mature topics. Sorry.
As you say, we're streaming now, you guys.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, hello!
Oh, hello! Welcome to my internet persona.
Oh God, what did I say? Oh yeah, welcome to game. Oh shoot, wrong show.
Welcome to Moonbreaker Games.
I've always hated that awful YouTube voice that they do.
Yeah. With the nerd crew.
They're not Markiplier.
I don't know if you've seen like Red Letter Media when they do the nerd crew, like where they really hate nerds that just like they did a whole like show parodying like what nerds do when they review like nerd topics. It's amazing. It's just like really over the top, and you can feel the seething hatred for that genre of YouTube from them. It's so good.
Quite understandable.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, do you guys remember where we left off?
I do. I've only got a partial set of notes. Does anyone have a full set of notes?
I have memory.
No, I jumped in this game.
I'm sure we can manage it between us.
All right. You want to start us off?
Who's you?
We'll go with Estra.
Okay. So our characters have formed a group under the direction of an investigator looking into the missing moment and the Ayudara mysterious portals which opened across the land and pulled people in, leaving them with mysterious scars, memory gaps, and unusual experiences. All of our characters have been through that in some way, and that's in our campaign backgrounds. After meeting an acquaintance of the main investigator, we were enjoined to to gather some readings really, with an artifact which she had given us. Problem being that these gateways, which were intended to measure, are heavily guarded. We gathered information about the city, we did some research, gathered some rumors, got some idea of how to proceed, visited several locations, so I won't go through all of them. And finally went down to the plaza. When we visited, we used a combination of distraction, showmanship, sneaky moving around, tossing objects, and screaming poetry at the top of our lungs to distract the guards away from the archers. And Sabrina was then able to gather the readings that we needed and get away with no one the wiser. So our characters have just finished that at the plaza. If you guys want to add anything in there.
Yeah, I think.
For the record, For the record, everyone else went ham on the guards. Lorelai just stood by and was just like, oh my god, we're in so much trouble.
Don't forget the fruit throwing.
That was after I thought that I
Yeah, yeah.
covered.
Do not lump me into the rest of your antics. You threw fruit, you are just as guilty. All I did was a little handy shenanigans.
Hey,
You achieved the
it was
actual
tactic,
objective.
It was strategic. I was ready to attack.
But
I
if you
think-
can't scream Emily Dickinson at the top of your lungs in an RPG game, when can you?
I think the guards, the BBEG.
Well, I
let's
mean,
not forget how half of us
always,
spectacularly failed to gather information around the city. Thrudy put on one heck of a quote-unquote whip performance at the brothel, while I went to go check out the barracks and literally got chased off by a random farmer before I learned anything of importance.
that was not the brothel.
Is like a cabaret.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
the cabaret.
Life is a cabaret. Anyway,
If you thought that the guards were evil, why did you try and seduce them?
Everyone likes a bad boy.
bad them.
Bad envy.
Bad envy. Yeah. There we go.
All right. Do you guys remember where you ended?
We ended.
By
We were
carrying the
going.
information back, and then we were told that in fact those gateways are not real and that they're illusory. The ones that are
Yes.
in the Arch Plaza.
Yeah.
And as a result of that, we're going to go on a trip outside the city to try and find a real one, I believe. What do you guys think?
We are going south, I think,
Do
to
you
find the real ones.
do you want a
or,
reminder of who you're supposed to go talk to?
So I don't remember the name. I just remember there were some high-level guards from Seven Arches that also got missing momented, and they proceeded to ditch.
All right. Do you want me to replay the conversation with a Finara?
I will update my notes as we go.
All right.
Mhm.
So we will start there. We'll start with you guys meeting with Finara, so you remember.
Okay.
Once you have returned to the caravanserai and handed over the aura reader, Finara is thrilled. She points gleefully to her device, where one of the bulbs shines a brilliant purple. Just as I suspected, she exclaims. Illusion magic! She points to a different unlit bulb, and not a trace of conjuration. Those arches are as fake as a Kelpie's smile. Settles back. Well, then, a deal's a deal. Here's what I know. The real 7 arches are hidden somewhere south in the Wildwood, which is why the Oaken stewards restrict travel there. They also post guards. On the night of your missing moment, all 7 of the guards at the 7 arches stepped through the portals, just like you did. But only one of them returned, a self-righteous Oaken steward named Bolin, and he was a prick before he got back. When he got back, he was even more of a changed man, and not in a good way. After the High Council chewed him out for shirking his post, he stole an important Oaken Steward artifact and hid out in the Wildwood, along with some other malcontents. From there, he's been sending cronies to the city to harass citizens, undermine the Oaken Steward's authority, and recruit other discontented druids to his cause. His ultimate sin, as far as I can tell, is the fact he's planning a full-on coup. I don't know what happened to this Bolin character when he went through the arch, but whatever he knows, I figured you'll want to know it too. So, my suggestion, since Bolin is very dangerously antisocial and deep in restricted territory, you start by talking to the other Oaken stewards. As it happens, I am on good terms with a mid-ranking member of the Druids Council, a halfling named Limma Feldthorn. And I will hear, where is it? And she grabs a scrap of paper. She grabs a quill, dips it in some ink, and writes something real quick, and folds it up and hands it to you. This is a letter of introduction. You can meet with this woman and offer to help with the Bolin situation. And possibly this will help advance your investigation into the missing moment. Oh, and you'll find her in Vine Hall.
Okay.
How do you spell Lima's name?
Lemma. And her last
Oh, okay.
name is Feldthorn. Feldthorn.
Contact at Fine Hall, letter of introduction.
Yep.
Okay.
When you say change, did he come back as a bard?
Wrong world.
Just because I just keep thinking of Mark Bowler.
And you guys had actually decided to go back into town and spend the night at the Honeybrush Cabaret.
Mm-hmm.
Who can forget my and Trudy's disastrous auditions?
Mm-hmm.
But mine wasn't half bad.
You succeeded, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
but Trudy failed.
Oh yeah, you borrowed my Harrow deck.
And proceeded to put divots in a wall.
Yo, I did some singing, I did some card slinging. Showcased my telekinesis.
All right. So you guys spent the night at the Honeybrush Cabaret. Move the other two of you over. And I will unpause the game. So, what do you guys wish to do? It is now early morning. You are well rested. Maybe a little hungover. For those of you that can afford to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any Samhains?
Samhains.
Samhains?
It sounds.
Oh.
Frank Zappa says Samhains. Samhains. Anywho.
Yes. I definitely have bags under my eyes. I remove 4 copper for drinks.
Thank you.
All right.
Lorelai naturally didn't sleep.
How? It's Desna's gift to everyone.
I'm just prepping my eyeshadow.
How dare you try to outgoth me? This is outrageous.
I don't need to, darling.
Feel inadequate. I wish I had learned that cleaning up spell so I could just remove it. Oh. That would be so good.
You would just be like constantly just like cleaning off my mascara every time I walk around just as a little bitch move. That's so annoying.
Oh god.
Hey, what you guys want to do
Okay.
to each other is perfectly legal as long as you guys agree on the rules.
Right.
There's only like 5 things in the core rulebook that it says player characters should never be permitted to do. Or is it in the GMG?
I want to ask a quick question about something.
Yes.
When I get my weapon as a thaumaturge, do I get that granted to me up to the value of 2 gold?
Of course you're going to ask me that. Let me go look at the thaumaturge. See if it actually grants it to you.
Because then I could have a bit of money, not just none.
At this point, it's actually kind of funny that you have no money. So I'm kind of thinking of sticking with that.
Yeah.
Let's see if it gives it to you.
If it's
You-
your implement.
You begin play
Yeah.
with a mundane item of that type. You gain the initiate benefit of the implement, and while an implement is useful to you, it typically has no value if sold.
What about the weapon implement?
It's an implement. So,
Okay.
to you, it's very valuable, but to everybody else, it's worthless.
All right, I get it. I'm gonna be stuck poor. Thanks.
You didn't deduct.
So you didn't deduct money for it.
for your weapon, did you?
Oh, I've done that already. Yeah,
Oh, you
I'm
have?
complete. Yeah, it's just that I'm completely broke because I've done all that already.
In
Yeah.
due time, I may give you a few silver, just because I'm sorry for you.
Well, I would if you were to give that to me, I would just buy another dagger.
That is true.
No one likes being swallowed.
No comment. Too easy. Don't touch it.
Way too easy.
No.
Nope, nope, not
Moving
touching
on.
that one.
I was fishing for the bait.
No.
Fishing with the bait.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Oh.
Okay,
Alright.
so what should our primary course of action be?
I think the Vine Hall makes sense.
It does. We've been to Silver and Cold. We've been to the Arch Plaza. We've been to the library. We've been to the cabaret. It's the only places we haven't had reason to visit were the tannery, the barracks, and the justice house.
Yeah.
And
I
there's
scoped out the barracks, but it's just pretty much typical barracks. There's nothing real of notoriety there.
oh,
Because
okay.
Right.
it's the next day, we can do another look around, right?
If you wish.
We could, but like, I feel sneaking around the barracks is just a tad suspicious. And we're not trying to be.
Yeah, the only reason I went to the barracks was to get a feel for what the guard route would be when we went to go do our little, investigation of the Arch Plaza.
And she got
Yeah.
chased off by a farmer.
Farmers are scared. They got nothing to lose.
This is true.
Okay, so does anyone have anything they wish to do before we go and meet our contact?
Not really. I mean, I think I think I might give it a day or two before I try and audition again.
I think you should use disguise kit if you're gonna audition again.
Shut up, Sabrina. I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Which does remind me. Give me deception rolls, everybody that is disguising their race. And how are you disguising it today?
No!
Yeah, I don't mind. I'll do that.
What kind of disguises are you elves going to be using?
Remember, I am making myself look like some mutilated experiment out of Ustalov. So, like, I'm making it look like my ears, while very elf-like, were sewn on.
Fleshwalk disguise.
Yup.
Well, it's just because I got long hair. I think I might just do what I tried to do before and just tape my ears back, and just have the hair like cover everything.
Okay.
But like, I can't think of anything else that I can do in my situation unless I've got like, I can't buy a hat or anything like that. So, I mean, does the disguise kit provide hats?
No.
Simple wigs.
Simple wigs, some simple clothing, possibly simple hats.
Mhm.
Can I have like a bowler hat?
Remind me which type of hat that is again?
It's like the old hats that they use in like Victorian England. Like they're just like small and round.
Okay, yeah.
For some reason, I thought you were going to try and bowl with him.
I don't know why they called it that.
The odd job hat. I know what you're talking about.
the
Yes,
bowler
the
hat.
simple task hat.
Yes.
But it still hides. It doesn't hide my ears, so it doesn't really do much for that. But I'll wear one anyway if I can. Actually, it makes my ears show off a little bit more.
Yes, it does.
Look.
I got a feeling everybody's like, let's mess around this city, and Lorelai's just like, you do realize everyone hates us, right? Like,
Look at this dude. His ears
Alright.
just stick out more.
No, I
because
don't
of the
think it's
bowler.
out of malice. I think it's out of, like, we'd fucking die.
All right. So, has everybody given me their roles that they're going to give me?
Not yet. I've got like 3 disguise replacement kits. Do I just mark them down every day then?
Yes.
Okay, so who's disguising me?
Oh.
You, Sabrina, and Lorelai.
So me, Sabrina, and Lorelei. We got one left.
It does say if you've crafted a large number of disguises, you can replenish your cosmetic supply with the replacement cosmetics.
Yep.
I don't know what a large number is.
Well, we had 4.
Okay, that makes sense.
Do I just take them down or keep them? I don't understand.
Take one of them down. Basically, one per
Okay.
day, because the 3 of you, especially considering the different types of disguises you guys are doing, will use a decent amount. All of you, actually, Trudy, you need to give
I
me
need
your
to-
roll.
Yeah, I know. I was just sorting out the pile. Deception. There's a special. There's a special action. I can't remember what it's called. It's probably in the chat.
Impersonate.
Impersonate.
Thank
Yep.
you.
I'll link it for you.
Yep. Impersonate. I. There we go. Found it.
Now, Estra, as you are sitting there staring at each of their disguises, you notice that Trudy's is actually pretty good today. Somehow, she makes the boiler hat and everything that she's wearing look perfectly disguised as a human.
It's a bowler hat, not a boiler hat.
I can
A
forgive
bowler
cultural
hat.
appropriation if it comes from Trudy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You notice that Sabrina's, well, not excellent, is okay. I mean, you could see it, but maybe a regular person might not be able to. Though anybody with good skill probably could. On the other hand, Lorelei's is so bad it's completely obvious that she accentuated the fact that she is elf. And it is very, very obvious that Lore is an elf. Like, the ears are sticking out, they're almost fan-like on the side. Even though she's going for the old woman look, it's too clear and obvious what she looks like.
Sadly, I don't have any illusion spells at this level that could really do much for her.
We procure a paper bag.
It's novel, I suppose. What does
Hmm.
Lorelei think about all of this?
Yeah, how do you want to solve this, Lore?
Lore, I think you're muted again. Lorelei. Oh no, the mic must have gone out again. Oh no.
Okay. You can't use them to disguise someone else, can you?
Disguise kits, specifically?
Yes.
I think we could assist in like another check.
Hello? Okay, so
There you
yeah,
go,
you guys
yeah.
are gonna do this all time.
Yeah, we haven't heard you this entire time.
Wow, I've been like commenting and adding and like side talking. This explains a lot.
Sorry, we didn't hear you.
Yeah, I like literally Lorelei just woke up and it's just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck today. I'm not even trying. Can we just get out of here? Grumpy dad here is grumpy.
Should we expect a chase?
Well,
Oh,
you guys
God,
haven't
I can
left.
learn the mechanics.
This is
Yeah.
in the morning. Astra
We
is
have
doing
one
its
more.
select.
We have another kid. I can try again, couldn't I?
Can I attempt to aid?
So you can try to do it again. Um,
Can multiple people attempt to aid?
Only
yes.
One.
Or
right?
could I aid the aid?
That's a good question.
Multiple. Okay, so multiple people can attempt to aid. Whoever gives the highest bonus is who gives the highest bonus. So if somebody crit
Yeah,
succeeds,
okay.
they will give the +2. But
Same.
if you crit fail, that counts against them too.
Is everyone trained in deception?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And I will allow, if somebody is trained in deception who wants to take over disguising everybody else, to make the roll.
I'm trained. I'll do it.
Got a
I'm also
plus
trained.
7. Is that metagamey to say?
Same.
It is metagamey to say, but I know you guys are trying to figure out who has the higher bonus, so that is okay.
I think we're all roughly equal skill.
Except lore.
Except
You want me to
Lord,
roll
yeah.
roll this public for the aid check?
Sure.
That's pretty convincing on my part, I'd say. Oh, well done, Trudy.
Well, I am working on my own.
Did you mean
disguise.
to roll intimidation instead of impersonate?
It's the same It's the same modifier.
Oh dear.
Okay.
You're trying to intimidate someone. You've got to disguise yourself
Get it
better.
on you! Get it on you! Fucking get it on you! Stop messing around!
Be more convincing or I'll punch you.
Yes. You can't do it all like me, but I can make you do it faster.
All
Do
right.
you want your ears ripped off?
Yeah.
So does my roll give her a +2?
+1.
It's
Unless
a
you're doing
plus-
lower DCs.
This one in this case is +1 because you know that if they can beat yours, then most likely the guard will be able to beat it. So you know it's a higher DC.
Hmm. Gotcha.
Out. So now that you guys are fitfully disguised, where do you wish to go from here?
Did anybody volunteer anything they want to do before the Vine Hall? We may have not heard Lorelei as she was locked out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Lore.
Microphone.
I'm gonna have to buy Lore a good mic.
It's on my list to do. Had this since like 7 or 8 years.
I've had mine I think a decade.
Okay, is this working now?
Yes, it's
Yes.
We
working.
can hear you now.
Okay.
Keep
What
going
do I need?
silent.
There we go. Go on.
Yeah, gone again.
Yeah.
All right, what do I need to do here?
There we go. Back.
We were asking if there was anywhere you wanted to go to investigate before you guys headed to the Vine Hall.
We already checked out Silver and Cold, right? Last night or last
Yes.
session.
Yes.
Okay, no, we're good. I already saw Forge Money.
All right, so you guys will make your way to Vine Hall. Go ahead and move over there.
Is the scale on the map accurate?
No.
Usually we found that they aren't.
No, they are not.
Yeah, we're all kaiju size.
Hey, just something that I found is that they're off by a factor of multiples of 6. Like, I found, like, I did some calculations and back math, and they're off by like a factor of 6 most of the distances,
Interesting.
like
Because
5 or
you-
6.
Because you used the houses, didn't you? To sort of like measure the length of a street and then estimate how much that should be, and then you correlate it with real world information.
I did it in terms of like population and area density per square kilometers. So I took an average town of the same population size, and then I worked out how, like, for the kilometers squared of the distance it should be,
Ingenious.
and it's roughly 5 times bigger, like 300 meters to go like up a whole street from where I am. Doesn't seem right.
You were
Do
bored,
know what
weren't
I
you?
mean? No, I wasn't. I was generally wanting to fix that so I can have proper like time span.
Should recommend that to the Paizo Foundry team and ask for a discount on the next Bloodlords.
I've told them about it. and they said they'd just go by whatever Paizo gives them.
Okay, that makes
Oh.
sense.
So we yell at Paizo. Got it.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so the Vine Hall, also called the
Mhm.
Wicker House. This structure is the closest thing the Oaken stewards have to a Capitol building. Once it was a ruined elven manor, but the Oaken stewards filled the gaps with woven ivy and other creeping vines. Now the Wicker House's living walls and floors are stronger and more resilient than any normal wood.
Ooh.
As
I
you head
detect
in,
magic.
yes.
Aren't you still across the city, Trudy?
Yeah, I am. I know. No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
He just can't let that whip performance go.
No, I'm just trying to like. I'm fuming, but putting on a front.
I'm thinking about investing in a card deck so I can do better performances.
It costs 1 gold piece.
I know.
And there are several feats which involve using cards as weapons.
Can you
including
be
one that
Gambit in this?
You
Yes,
can
you
be
can be.
Gambit. And there is a subclass of witch who employs Harrowdex in his, her, or their spells.
Oh, cool. So you'd be
I
like,
might have
I've got
to-
the heart of the cards, Yugi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Activated my trap card.
You know, I feel like I should go into being Gambit with the whole Pelican projectile nonsense.
That'd be so cool.
Galarian as your oyster. You can do as you please.
As long as you can find the rule for it.
Oh yes, gotta convince Moon.
Yep, gotta convince me. And if there's not a rule for it, it's usually pretty easy to convince me. So, as you approach, the guards will actually stop you from entering. What are you doing here?
We have been asked to meet with
Mark
Lemma
Bolan.
Feldthorn.
yep, Lemma Felthorn.
And we have a letter of credence from a respected academic who is eager for us to speak with her.
Give me a blind diplomacy check.
Does everybody need to do that, or just one of us?
Just Estra.
Okay.
Me and my
Oh
big
god, why did
mouth.
we let Esther talk?
It's always a mistake.
Looks you over, doesn't even bother looking at the letter, and lets you in.
I am evil and mysterious. Fear me.
I'd like to sense motive on not even looking at the letter.
All right, go ahead. Blind roll.
There. Yep.
As
I only have
somebody
a
that
plus
work-
3. I feel bad.
I'm sorry, as somebody that works public service and knows damn well that he's just like, I'm like, just go. Like, I'm doing my job.
You believe that he 100% believes Estra.
Okay. Cool.
And as Estra makes an elegant gesture to the guards and politely nods, you guys are allowed in.
Yay.
As you ask around, you are eventually pointed out to a halfling druid.
Another halfling.
Ooh, cute.
Hopefully this one isn't as fucked up.
One of the unique things that you notice immediately about this particular person and how you were told how to find her was look for the full-sized horse. The halfling with the horse is Lemma.
Oh,
And sure
It's got
enough,
like a tree symbol.
yeah, the Oaken Steward symbol.
Has 7 leaves.
Sharp eyes there. And you notice that she is one of the few halflings you have actually seen within the city.
True.
Hi, Skelly! Nice to see you here. For everybody, Skeleton the Skeleton is a streamer that I watch, and he's really good. So,
okay.
Hello, hello.
Hello, skeleton the skeleton.
He's got a lovely soft voice that I love listening to when he streams. Yes, this is live. I don't know why it is set to that. Do you know how I can fix that?
What's that?
He was saying that if this apparently is set to as a rerun.
Oh, that's your stream title.
Let's see.
That's on your Twitch settings. I'm not great with Twitch, so I'm not the best person to ask.
Oh, that's why
I just know how to stream to it, but I don't know anything about running it. It's in the stream info skeleton. The skeleton says where you set your stream title. It's all the way at the bottom.
All right.
Getting one step closer to that 150 follower goal for today.
Ah! Thank you, skeleton. Let's see if I can fix that real quick. All right, there we go. Fixed it. You are awesome, Skelly. But yeah, if you guys get the chance, definitely give Skeleton a follow because his game streams are a lot of fun to watch. And it's something nice and relaxing you can have to listen to. All right. So you see Limma walking around with her full-sized horse animal companion. Yeah, except for... No, I love when you get all scary and whiny because those are entertaining. So how do you wish to approach her?
Probably like very politely, like just hailing her down, like, Madam Feldthorn?
Ah, yes. Can I help you?
Yes. And then reaching to whoever has the letter, we are friends of Venara.
Venara. Venara? I don't know if Venara. Are you talking about
Venara.
Are you talking about Venara?
Sorry.
Tall,
Maybe?
kind of with a. She looks around, make sure nobody saw that.
She's got a little bit of like the pointy ears thing going on.
Okay.
In a deep stoic voice, Lorelai would just be like, "Yes."
What are you?
Who's she saying that to?
Lore. To Lore.
Yeah.
I just go in front of her and I create a diversion with a with a trick.
All right, give me a roll.
So I'll be like, just don't mind her, and I'll just step in front. So she's like takes my takes my thing.
It does sing. Here.
Private. Is it blind?
Yep, blind.
I thought we fixed my disguise. Am I still horribly exposed here?
No, it just they were. You came out with a voice they were not expecting.
Oh.
So that's why they're like, huh?
It wouldn't have been actually that deep in character. It was still would have sounded like a girl. Just be like, yes.
Yes, but it was one of those things of, huh?
Well, she was asking a question. I just answered.
We
How can I help you? Dang this cough.
Did I manage to distract?
She does not seem distracted, but she seems to have dropped it.
All right. Okay. Great. I just stepped
we
in front
have
of-
been
Don't mind her. Don't mind her. She's not that important. Just pay attention onto me.
Trudy? Please.
Okay.
I'm speaking.
Okay.
The temptation to just cast kinetic ram, but I'm not going to.
I clench my whip a bit tighter.
You're gonna heckle me with that whip whenever we go back to the cabaret. I just know it. So Sabrina will continue saying, Yes, we have been asked to help deal with the wayward Oaken Steward. His name escapes me currently, but we are investigating the missing moment.
Come with me. And she will walk down one of the halls and opens a room. Inside the room, you see a. It looks like a small office. And she turns to the horse, goes, Mulberry, go ahead and go in. And the horse walks through the door. And then she motions you guys to follow.
I will pat Mulberry and say, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I want to sense motive because I don't know if I'm going into somewhere dangerous.
Go ahead. Blind
I
roll.
mean, I know, like, meta that I probably am not, but my character doesn't know that.
As I said,
Mind roll.
as far as you know, you're going somewhere safe.
Okay. I think that's natural to think that.
It's
when
quite,
you're going into something.
It's quite possible. Lets you in once everybody is in, closes the door. All right, what is it you want to know?
I'm gonna look at everybody and sort of do that, like, do we tell her everything? Do we not?
Are we just like huddled around like a sort of like a go team kind of thing? Just
No, I
before
think
we
we're
talk
like
to-
in her office, and it's like this awkward silence before.
Well, if you hand her the letter, then that would explain matters a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll take the letter, she'll read over it. You see her fold it back up and kind of tap it against her hand. How much do you know?
About what in specific?
Anything?
We know they're
Um,
fake.
Okay. Anything else?
That's about it.
And there's a guy called Mark Bolan.
I begin, since she's asked us if we know anything at all, I'm now explaining to her how to cultivate beans in major cities.
She seems amused. You see her kind of wince at the name Bolin and wince at the fake arches. Right now, the Oaken Stewards are presently stretched pretty thin. With the seeming disappearance of the how do they pronounce it again? Omnuliate, or the curse.
Omnubliate.
Ah, thank you. Somebody that actually can speak in human. It created not just an ethical conundrum, as allowing elves in could be a disaster if the curse returned, but it's also a matter of national defense. Without the curse, some fear that our strained relationship between our neighbor Keonan might blossom into an actual conflict. Factor in... Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say it's an understandable concern. Please continue.
That plus the increased Gorga attacks, and honestly, we don't have time for Bolin's antics and his troublemaking. And what's worse is before he left, he stole the gate key for the real Seventh Arch. It's a fanciful jade amulet shaped like a leaf. We call it the Shade Withered Key.
Who would normally be looking after that key?
It was in our vaults.
Ooh. Thief.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did say he stole it. I heard rumors that he plans to use the key in some sort of evil ritual at the arches in a few nights.
Do you know the motivations and purpose of that ritual?
No, I don't. If I did, we probably would have already taken care of him.
Do you
But we're
think
stretched
he's
thin.
Do you think he's aware the arches are fake?
He's an Oaken steward. Of course he already knew. He even knows where the real ones are.
Interesting.
And, like this letter says, I actually have to agree with Fanara. There could be a mutually beneficial arrangement here. Well, I don't know where he himself, where Bolin is hiding. I can tell you the location of the real Seven Arches. And I could give you a bark writ. It's an official pass allowing you to roam freely in Seven Arches, including visiting the Wildwood and the Ardara. In exchange, though, you have to do something for me.
Oh, what is that?
Yes, everything is at cost.
Disrupt whatever ritual it is he's doing. Reclaim the gate key. And capture him so he can be punished for his crimes. So don't kill him, just capture. Now, if he's pretty bloodied before you capture him, I'm okay with that.
Seems like a very acceptable price for the help she's offering. What do the others think?
Exceedingly lenient.
Well, you see, I'm a little broke right now.
I'm sure if this wayward Oaken steward is doing evil things, then he may have accumulated some coin.
Lorelai's strong sense of justice would cause her to just agree instantly. Be like, the mission's clear. Stop the ritual. Retrieve the key. Bring him in alive.
I'm cool with
And
all that, but
all the
like, you see, I can't even buy myself a drink and pay homage to Cade and Kaylin. And I kind of need a bit of money. Do you have anything going on with that? Could you sort me out? Could you help me? Do me a solid?
Just get a cardboard sign, Trudy, that says, like, "We'll do adventures for booze."
Yes. I would be happy with that.
Yes. Do you know magic we could grow so like he could have a bark sign?
Lorelai would just look at the halfling and shake her head like, no, you don't have to entertain this.
All right. I'll offer you 30 gold. 15 up front, 15 when you return.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds very reasonable.
Exceedingly reasonable.
Ooh.
All right. I am going to... Let's see. You know what? Since Estra was the one carrying it, she's going to hand it to Estra.
Is that the payment?
Yep.
Or the key? Or the... Oh, okay. Or the map?
There you go. The payment.
Yeah, thank you. I shall put that into party trading.
I don't know about you, but I've always found it like easier that everyone puts all their gold in one place and then just argue.
Oh, I've
What are you
done
gonna
something
use it
bad.
for?
I've done something very bad.
What did you do?
There are many pop-ups suddenly appearing. It's like I'm on a website in the 1990s. Oh,
As far as
okay.
I know, I didn't pop anything up.
All right. 4 people. 2.5, 1.5, 3.75. 11. There you go, Trudy. Take some gold, please. Just a few.
I'm gonna leave it in there.
Okay.
All right.
I just think it's easier to manage if all the gold is in one place and we just argue what we need, than going like spending like 5 to 10 minutes going, hey, do you have this amount of gold? Hey, do you have this amount of gold? You know.
This is how we, wake up tomorrow and discover that Trudy's gone on a bender and spent it all.
Some flayleaf.
She will walk to her desk. She will actually pull out a piece of bark, and you see her magically inscribe onto the bark. And after a little bit of her doing this, she hands it there. And then she will give you directions on how to get to the 7 arches. But with that, she also gives a warning. So, it's about a 50-mile, 2-day journey south into the Wildwood.
Oh damn.
You're probably going to come across a couple of awakened animals, fae, and fair warning, there is wild magic afoot. So be careful with magics. It's not often it comes up, but when it does, it can have some unintended consequences. There's no roads larger than a footpath that cut through the dense and tangled interior. And not everybody is comfortable as they go through.
Can you get there by horse?
You can.
And can
And-
you take the horses through that area?
Yes, you can. A footpath, even a horse can go across. Walk along. And I'm willing to lend you guys horses or an ox cart to expedite your travel.
Cool.
So an ox cart might be quite a bit slower, but then it would allow us to sort of carry equipment and injured people on it. Horses would be faster and more agile. What do people think?
Do
I
horses have a
think
carry
that-
capacity? Like, mechanically speaking.
Yes, they do. But because they are
I feel-
large and four-legged, they can carry far more.
Mhm.
Are you saying
Individual
carry
horses
carry?
would probably be easier to conceal when we go to set our ambush as well.
True. True. An ox cart is difficult to get off the road quickly.
Is
Yeah.
there like a rental fee and an owner fee?
Thanks for the lurk, Skelly. I'm offering it to you. Why would there be a rental fee?
Well, we didn't wish you to be put out or made out of pocket, thinking us unscrupulous people. We appreciate the offer of the favour very much.
I totally agree and concur.
Okay. Oh. So, I would say buy whatever supplies and stuff you need today before you head out. Make sure you have food.
Yep.
I don't know how many adventurers I've found in the woods before that just forgot to get food.
Oh, the reason why I was asking rental fee over ownership was for the horses, not the ox cart.
Oh, I'm offering you to borrow them. It's not permanent. This is just to borrow to get there and back.
Yes, we are just borrowing.
Yeah, you said. So they're going to give us horses, not just this ox cart, then.
No, it's either or.
Yeah.
Oh, either or. Okay, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would we need the ox cart for? Just like bigger amount of things that we can carry, but
More things we
slower,
could
slower
carry.
pace.
We could carry him easier.
Because we do need to bring him back, and
True.
bringing him
Yeah.
bound over the back of a horse is more difficult. It's still perfectly doable.
I mean, we're not in a rush either. We got 2 days, but like,
Well, it takes about 2 days normally to get there, and in a couple of days, which is ambiguous.
Yeah.
so we could get there sooner if we took the horses.
I think we should take the horses so that we can,
So just
even if they get away.
so just for your guys' situational awareness, a cart moves as fast as the creatures that pull it.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be oxes, or oxen,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and oxen
o-
are quite slow.
and they're slow in comparison to horses. I'm guessing speed-wise.
So, are we all agreed on the horses? I want to make sure of that. What do you think? Noah,
Yes.
We've got to have enough room to put one on the back. Put a guy on the back though, and I don't know. I mean, I've seen many movies do it, so it's possible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trust me, a horse can carry 2 people.
Yeah, you just tie him up and lay him over the back like a big blanket, pretty much.
Yeah.
Secure
Yeah.
him to the
And
horse.
and secure him to the saddle.
I just out of curiosity, mechanically, how much space can a horse carry? Like, what's the loot space? How much bulk?
Oh, it's just a 2-day journey, right? And we'll each have our own horse.
Yeah.
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 I just wanted to know
Oh.
the bulk of each horse, like how
Each-
much we can have.
Fun fact: you can archetype for an ox cart.
No, you broke my brain. Why?
Yeah, there is. Sorry, out of character. There is an archetype for vehicles and driving vehicles in particular. It's called trick driver, and things like carriages and ox carts are expressly included.
I would definitely put like blades in the middle of those, in the middle of the wheels and stuff, and just like
It's-
bling it up.
It's the most bizarre archetype I've ever seen, but
Interesting. Well,
it exists.
hey Trudy, you were wondering when we would be using horses.
Fuck you.
I was keeping my mouth shut on that. I was hoping one of you guys would say it.
Of course you were.
So I was just looking
Okay.
at the backgrounds and like the horse thing. I was like, we're never gonna use horses. First thing, horses.
Lesson learned.
Always trust the backgrounds.
Always trust the backgrounds. So a horse basically has a bulk of 9. But because they are large, everything kind of moves down. So a bulk of 1 becomes light.
Oh, okay.
And so
They can carry quite a lot.
Yeah. Well, how much bulk would a person be then? Is that how it's factored in, or you just say that they get on the back?
I don't have to figure it for the average person. It's when you guys actually start loading them down with multiple stuff.
Yeah.
Saddlebags and such like.
All right,
So
cool.
it's a-
I'm cool with horses if we get there earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
2-day ride there, so that's like 4 days there and back altogether, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should easily be able to carry enough food and supplies to last that long on 4 horses.
Yep.
Before we leave Lemma, does anyone have any further questions for her? Anything they want to discuss with her?
Is there anything you need to warn us about this Bolan person? Is there any things that we should be expecting? Something that we should be planning for, like, or for the unexpected?
Any knowledge about his combat prowess that could help us in a fight?
Well, he was an Oaken steward,
Well, yeah, he's an Oaken steward.
so he's got some proficiency with primal magic.
So is he more of a druid then because of that?
I don't think they're all druids.
He's a druid.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. So we'll watch out for a spellcaster.
And to be honest, he actually excelled in his training when he got here. He's became an Oaken steward in quite a bit of time.
Could I use diverse lore on like druids in general?
What are you trying to figure out?
Just like what like because I don't think my character's ever met druids. I mean they are quite old and they might have, but like I would like to know more generally about them and what kind of things they typically do.
Okay.
And it's I'll do a recall knowledge, but it'd be with -2 because it's diverse lore. So I haven't put the -2 in because it doesn't do that.
And what specifically are you trying to think of with druids?
I just wanted to know like the like typical spells that they would cast.
Primal.
Primal.
You know that every druid you've ever heard of cast primal magics, magics that were granted from the earth itself, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that outside of character. I'm just playing. my
Well,
character.
no, that's what I'm saying. In character, when you sit and think about it, this is what you learn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Entirely reasonable. Can I ask Lemma one last thing?
Of course.
That in order to stop this ritual, she seems to be willing to offer quite a lot of help. What's her motivation in, wanting him stopped? Is it just the well-being of the city, or is it anything else?
Well, since I don't know what the ritual is for, and knowing Bolin, it's probably something no good. Honestly, I want the key back, and I want him punished for his crimes. That's my end goal.
Is he a bit of a musician as well?
No.
Okay.
Actually, honestly, anything that was civilized, he really did not like.
Ah, so one of those druids that really dislikes people.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, then, could we just bring a lot more people just to annoy him?
I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
I don't have
You wanna
anybody
let-
to spare. We're all stretched thin.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else got anything to ask?
Not that I can think of.
I just pull my whip tight and say, he's gonna get a beating.
You have practiced with that, right?
She just truly just stares at you like intimidating glare without having the feet.
Uh-huh.
She did manage to trip herself with her own whip. We do have some concerns. Trip
Trust
themselves.
me, if Trudy proved anything at the cabaret is that the whip has destructive power.
Yes, but for who?
I fail at my demoralize on you.
Obviously, Trudy is having a bad day.
A very bad day.
Bad week.
All right. Do you guys wish to buy supplies before you head out?
We need
Mhm.
rations. I mean, I've got rations in our bag.
I've got 7 rations myself, so
Same.
I'm good.
Yeah, I've got 7 as well. Do we need 2? We've got bedrolls.
I would suggest we might need a climbing kit of some sort.
Entirely possible.
Climbing kit. What else?
Yeah, I have no rations or anything like that. I just have
Really?
some clothing, I have a breastplate, a steel plate, and then my longsword. That is all I'm carrying on me.
You didn't get adventurous pack.
I guess not.
We could buy one of those for you. They're not that
They're very
expensive.
cheap.
So one adventurous pack, climbing kit. Is anyone good at thievery at the moment?
You guys do have a healer's
Uh,
kit, right?
I do.
Okay.
I still
I
have
am-
1.6 of my starting gold, so
I am good at thievery.
Do you have thieves tools?
No.
There you go. Thieves tools and picks.
Do I just need the basic thieves tools, or do
You
I
need
to
the
also
basic
grab?
thieves tools and you need the replacement picks.
In case you have a critical failure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need like 10 of them just at all times, really, whenever you leave a town.
10 might be a bit much. I've never seen a critical failure with Thieves' Tools in 5 campaigns.
I've seen it happen a lot.
I've
Oh,
seen
I've
seen 12 in one session.
12 critical failures.
Yes, it was pretty bad.
Yeah. Because you can get really high DC locks.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
at
When
least
people are
we've-
supposed are trying to get into places they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
So we've got a bit of gold in order to get the climbing kit and the adventurous pack for Lorelei and the Thieves' Tools for Sabrina.
Yeah, I'd say just 3 replacement tools for now.
Okay.
Oh, I can get the adventurers pack. Don't worry about that. I have
Okay.
I have enough to cover that.
Good.
That
I should have
been-
bought that with my regular stuff, anyways.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Is there anything else that anyone needs?
I think everyone should have a dagger.
have a dagger.
I don't
I,
have a dagger.
Oracles aren't really weapons people at all.
I don't know if this is meta knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's meta knowledge to say everyone should have a dagger.
I recommend as a GM, everybody have a melee weapon and everybody have a ranged weapon.
I do have both. I'm just incredibly bad with them.
Well, it doesn't
Ooh, I
matter if you're
got-
bad. Having them is better because I've had so many groups, like one person will have a ranged weapon and nobody else will, or vice versa.
Oh yeah, Sabrina, you could get a scroll if you wanted. Like
Oh, we
three-
get us.
You get a 4 gold level 1 scroll, so you don't use your spell slots.
Yeah.
Yes, Ray of Frost for the win, as Zach says.
So we started with 15 gold, right?
And welcome to the stream, Zax.
Individuals start with 15 gold, and then we just got 15 gold.
Okay, cool. So I have total. So if I did everything correctly, I have total coinage 0, but my total wealth says 15 with everything that I'm carrying. So that means I spent
Yes.
my money correctly, right?
You did
Okay.
it.
Correct.
You did
Yeah.
it right.
You did it right.
Yep. I think we just leave all the wealth in the party trade, and then we can know exactly how much we've got all between us, and we just ask if we want to use it.
Yeah, I would be down for another magic missile scroll.
Hmm. I mean, you can cast arcane, right? I thought you were psychic. You're a cult.
I'm a cult.
Is-
Magic
is-
missile's on my list.
Oh yeah, magic missiles on the cult, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, I will let you guys do shopping. I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
We'll sort this out.
Yep, I'll let you guys sort that out.
I do not have a ranged weapon though, but I'm also sword and shield type, so I might not need one right away. But I might have to think about picking one up later.
We have,
For a champion,
So-
I would
so with-
say
with
javelins.
Sabrina, with scrolls, what you need to do is you need to drag the scroll. You need to drag the spell into an
Mhm.
inventory somewhere, and it'll ask if you make a wand or a scroll, and you pick scroll.
Okay.
So, and the best way to do it is you can do control space. Oh, she's disabled control space, probably for good reasons. But you can go to the compendium and type it in there, or you can look up spells. But I think it's the compendium that'll have it. Magic, missile, and it will be under item, not macro.
Yeah, I grabbed the item one.
And then just drag it into the party trade
Yeah.
or wherever you need it to. And tell us when you've done it, and just we'll deduct the gold from the party trade.
I have done it.
Okay, cool. So that's 4 gold, isn't it?
Yeah. And
Oh,
then.
that's add.
Yeah.
Need to remove 8 gold. There we go. We've got
Mhm.
11 gold left.
And then I'm
then-
also removing the 3 gold, 9 silver
Okay. 3 gold
for. What?
for the thieves' tools.
For the thieves' tools. The 9 silver is for 3 replacement picks.
Okay. 3 gold, 9 silver, correct. And then we've got the climbing gear.
Yes.
So, without being metagamey, who is the most athletic of us?
It's probably Laurel.
I would be willing to
Definitely
bet.
Laurel.
Like, it's a core skill for a champion.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you should take the climbing gear.
Where would I grab that at?
I'll get it for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
What's it called?
I dumped all my money in fire trading.
Climbing kit. It's only 5 silver pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently I don't own the we don't own the party trade, so I can't put it there. Okay. Well, okay.
Let me fix
I
that.
can, I can
Yeah.
move
It,
things
sh-
into it.
I was to say everybody should. All
I think
players
we're
owner.
observers rather
No,
than...
all
okay.
players owner.
Interesting. Alright, well, I'm just going to drag it into the equipment. And then I'm
There it
going to
is.
deduct 5 silver.
Okay, I see what I did wrong. My bougie ass bought fine clothing right off the bat. I was like, why don't I have money for
Lord.
javelins? I was like, oh, that's why.
Do you want javelins? We can get some.
No, I got them. I'm good.
Good. And
There's
I
the climbing kit
spent-
in the party trade.
Yep.
I still had some money left over from my character creation, so I spent 6 silver on some marbles.
Ooh.
Nick
We can
knows
get
why
some-
I love marbles.
We can get some caltrops as well.
True.
So is there fireworks in this? Because that would be so much fun.
There are, but you most likely
But-
will not find it here, considering this is a druid style city,
Yeah,
and fireworks are dangerous in the forest.
fair enough. What's an air bladder? What the hell?
Breathe underwater, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Gives you an extra round, I think.
1 silver piece. An
Oh.
armored skirt.
Yeah, it gives you an extra. Holds enough air to breathe for 1 round. As a free action, you can inhale the contents of the air bladder, which resets the number of rounds you can hold your breath. You can inflate the air bladder or remove its attached weight as an interact action.
I think that's valuable because of drowning in this game is horrible.
Drowning will get you. It
I
definitely
think we
will.
should I think we should have one each. I'm not kidding. One silver.
I'm not gonna disagree, but I feel like we have to be anywhere close to water at the moment.
Water is everywhere in Galari.
So we set up a rope across a river. One of us disastrously fails their athletics, and they fall in the river. And turns out they can't swim very well. But humans and elves have a swim speed, don't they?
No.
They can't swim at all.
You have to athletically.
Yep.
You have to do athletics checks all the time.
Yep.
Swim speed means you don't have to do that,
Okay.
and that means you have to like. If you fail those, you start drowning. And
Yep.
if you start drowning, you go to dying, and then you just automatically fail your.
The trick with
recovery
that is
checks.
you can hold your breath before you go under. So then
Yeah.
you go into those rules before you hit suffocation. Now, if you are knocked unconscious and go under the water, you immediately go to suffocation rules and go to dying.
Yep. It happened to my familiar.
That also happens if you cast a spell inside something that you've been swallowed in. You cast a spell, you immediately go to suffocation, which knocks you unconscious. Because you
anyone
wasted all your air.
Does anyone want air bladders?
If it's 1 silver, I will take 1 just to avoid this ludicrously unlikely situation.
All right.
Silver, so I'm able to buy one. So
All right. I will
I got-
get. You got one yourself. Okay, cool.
yes.
I will get. For some reason, it's not allowing me to do it.
Yeah, how do I add copper pieces to my treasure list so that way I can edit my inventory easier?
If you deduct 1 silver and you've just got gold, and then you click on the tick box that says rationalize your coins, then it will automatically translate them.
Okay.
By the way, there's in the do you know about the party trade, Laurel?
The what?
The party trade.
No, what's that?
If you go onto the 3rd tab along on the top right, where you see where it says actors,
Oh, okay.
there's a chest called Party Trade, and your climbing kit's in there. And all you need to do is drag that onto your inventory sheet.
Oh, nice. I see that. Thank you.
Do we still need the aura recorder?
I thought we had returned that.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
returned.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
4 air bladders. 3.
I-
Laurel is gone.
I already got one, and I
Okay.
removed the coin.
We've all got it. Don't worry.
All right. Well, I'm gonna remove one then.
Can't you tell he's been traumatized by this?
Yes.
Yes. And I was thinking of grabbing Familiar Master myself.
I wasn't the one that did it to him, so I have deniability here.
All right, how do I rationalize my coins again?
So when you try and deduct any amount from your coins, you're using remove coins. There's a little tick box saying remove value, not specific type, and that will rationalize your coins into gold, silver, copper.
Oh,
Alternatively,
so I
if
can
it's
get
just
them out of. Okay, so I can just remove them from my treasure section altogether and
If you
adjust
choose.
it up there. Okay.
Well, I think the ones that are in your treasure section are what counts up there.
Yeah. That's your coinage rather than your wealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So we got 6 gold left. Do you want to get another magic missile?
We might need gold down the road, maybe.
I think we should save our gold now.
Esther, do you want to heal?
I don't. Okay. Is that divine? Can I use that?
Heals. I think heal's got divine.
Heal is.
I also have 3 healing potions that we can spread out.
Yeah, heal's divine.
Yeah.
Divine and primal.
It was given as an option, but I was like, that's not goth enough for me.
You can take a heal scroll if you need it, and then we've got all of the supplies. I think.
I've got 2 of my personal gold left. I think I can use that.
So you can use 2 from the.
Well,
party
heal's
trade.
also heal is in very good because 3 of us are positive healing, but we also have Lorelei who's negative.
Yeah, so I've got harm, which will cover Lorelei.
Right.
And in fact, pretty much all the way along with my Bones Oracle, I keep getting like negative energy spells. So blast the entire group of enemies plus Lorelei. She gets healed, they get harmed.
That's
Yep.
pretty cool because Lorelei will be at the front all the time, and you're
Exactly.
just going to be blasting.
That's what I
And
said.
you will be at range with your whip.
Yep.
So hopefully you won't be there.
Good combo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, have you guys bought everything?
I
I'm just
believe so.
gonna head off for a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, I think we have.
All right, I'm ready whenever people are ready.
All right, when Nick gets back, if you guys want to take a quick break, since Nick just stepped away, go ahead and do so.
Yeah, I'll refill my drink.
Yeah, refill your drinks. If you didn't notice, I had filled my cup completely full because I've already gone through 1 cup.
Figured.
So, for everybody watching, if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask. We are live. Unfortunately, I accidentally clicked the where it shows that it was pre-recorded. It is not. But we are live. We're gonna have everybody say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back, Nick. I had them go take breaks too, real quick. Because we're about to go into some fun.
Oh, are we all at 1 hero point?
Go check.
Yeah, I'm just asking some at 2. I just want to know if
You're,
that's...
yeah, we've been playing for
legit.
over an hour.
Oh, okay.
So I gave you guys hero points.
Well, everyone.
Yeah, everyone.
Oh, okay.
We need a hero. point.
Yep. When once I figure out or once we get far enough where we have enough followers and stuff like that, and we reach the goals where I can add to our chat, I will actually allow those that watch to grant you guys hero points.
Oh wow.
So they will be able to buy you guys hero points.
Doesn't that get a bit out of control at some point?
It does, but that's half the fun.
I will slut my 3D model out for hero points.
Because my only concern with that is that I saw that play out with Knights of the Last Call, which is another streaming Let's Play,
Mm-hmm.
and it blew up their campaign and it ruined it, and then they didn't continue because he added villain points and a Wheel of Destiny points. And it just kept going and going.
Yeah, this is just hero points, and they won't be cheap.
Yeah.
And it'll be per individual. So
Okay.
if I do that, yeah, this is one of those things where the crowd can basically help you guys, but that's sometime down the road. That's not right now.
Okay.
And if it blows it up, then we'll just remove it as an option and continue playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I won't do villain points or anything like that, because you don't want me to have options to let villains reroll. That can go badly for you guys.
Well.
All right, are you guys all back and all ready? Good morning, sweetie. It's not 3 a.m. It's 10 a.m. You slept in. All right. I love you. He has finally woken up.
Aw.
And Zax, you will have to tell me how good Grim Dawn is sometime. Because I know nothing about that game. Alright. You guys are done with party trade. Done with that.
I think everybody's back now.
Lorelai, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Can
Okay.
you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
I too have returned.
Yeah.
Alright, so there...
It's naturally heating up, but my kitchen's like 5 seconds away.
Okay.
And I can hear everything.
It's a Diablo 2 clone. So if you played Diablo, you've played a variation. Oh, okay. Good to know.
Also, just to make things easier, I know it really doesn't make a difference, but whatever I didn't spend from like my personal gold, I just tossed in party chat since we're all just like sharing the pool anyways, and I'm all set up and ready to go.
All right.
Great.
That sounds good to me.
Just so people are aware, I don't know if it would ever come into handy, but I randomly picked up a ball and I have cow traps. So I can throw little traps out if we're being pursued and stuff.
And I can do the same with marbles.
Nice.
Oh, this...
Cool.
Hopefully our next fight won't turn into a wacky farce of, people falling over.
And hope
Oh,
you have
good
a
heavens.
wolves. I'm going to pull the ball out and be like, fetch boy.
Hey, Steven. I'm talking with my group. You're going to have to be quiet, okay? Or I get to kick you out.
Oh.
Okay? I got the thumbs up. We'll see how long that lasts.
Kids will be kids. We can't help it.
Yep.
Lorelai.
By the way, for everyone that cast magic, every time you cast a spell, you will roll a flat check before you cast it. Because there is a very minor wild surge.
Oh no.
Yep, wild magic can happen.
Wellspring.
Oh, I'm ready.
This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully nothing rolls that makes me look ridiculous.
Does my exploit vulnerability do that in a way or no?
No, because it's not magical in the same way.
Okay, but detect magic might. Cantrips.
Cantrips do not activate wild magic.
Ah.
Oh, I feel so much better.
Because like the spellcasters have got like 2 first level spells at
Yes.
level 1, so I think
Would my lay on hands trigger it?
Yes, focus spells
Oh,
that are
yeah.
not cantrips trigger it too.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Wait,
oh no, I've got focus spells.
So that means your
Do-
amp spells.
Your amp spells.
do my amped cantrips? Okay.
Well, no, they're still cantrips.
But I can't amp spells.
What's the probability on a wild magic surge?
Only a
happens?
5% chance. So a 1 on a d20.
Okay, that's very acceptable.
Yeah, it's not like you're an Alkenstar where it's a 25% chance.
Hmm.
Oh god.
And that's
Now I
on the
wanna
low
play
end.
Alkenstar.
And that's on the low end.
Okay, are we ready?
Yep. All right.
Uh-huh.
I never put the ride or mount actions in my bar, so I will do that now.
Oh.
I'm ready.
All right, you ready? All right, here we go. And welcome all the new viewers that have come in. So as you head out, and I'm guessing you head out the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's about late morning.
Mm-hmm. So as you head to the south into the Wildwood, the largest forest in Seven Arches, at first it is nice and boisterous, as you would think of any forest. Calls of the animals and stuff like that. The occasional giggle from something in the distance. But the deeper you go, the thicker it becomes. The road slowly turn into paths, and from there slowly turn into footpaths where you have to go one by one in single file. Oftentimes you will see animals staring at you from a distance, safely, but you see a gleam of intelligence in their eyes every once in a while, something beyond that of what you see normal animals have.
I wave to every single one.
Trudy, on
Well,
occasion, you will detect magic, but not all the time.
Or I would make a mental note not to hunt anything around here.
Detect magic is Trudy's toxic trait.
Their only toxic trait.
Only toxic trait that they consider.
Yeah.
Good point. Do the horses seem all right with the footpaths? Are they happy enough?
They're happy enough. They seem actually pretty relaxed in the Wildwood. They seem used to this area, as if this is their native home.
Mm.
As you are going along, it is close to evening, just before the falling of twilight. The forest opens suddenly into a clearing. And not Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. Shh. Don't make me go wake your dad to come get you.
It'll make me fight Twilight Sparkle for My Little Pony. I can't explain that to my nieces.
The forest suddenly opens up in a clearing roughly 400 feet across. You see long grasses and a rocky path as it slowly slopes into a hill. Steven? Shh.
Is there anything that we see moving in the area?
Well, let's first do this.
Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks.
I'm getting flashbacks as well, but it's okay.
I've almost been killed here before.
35-foot move speed.
So you said the path is single wide pretty much at this point, right?
No, it has opened up into a clearing.
Oh, yes, that's right, the clearing.
All right. Come. If you're gonna give me a hug, come here.
No.
Oh, you're gonna hide behind me? Okay, you can hide behind me. Are you trying to? You have to look at the camera for them to boo them. All right. I love you. Go wake daddy. Go wake Daddy
So
for me.
since we go to a clearing,
Yeah.
would I be able to draw, raise my shield and draw my sword and proceed with caution here?
It's entirely reasonable, I suppose.
Yeah.
I will
I'm searching.
scout for the group.
Okay.
Okay. So what action are you taking, Trudy?
I'm searching.
So seeking? Give me a
Seeking.
perception check.
I gave it to you.
Oh, you did? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yes. Trudy has learned from a group that's in Geb.
Oh my
and
god.
Estra, are you
yeah.
doing anything specific?
I would like to be using the investigate action, so I'd be moving at the same speed as the person who is scouting, but I might learn things about my surroundings based on my existing knowledge.
Okay. All right.
I like this formation.
Yes.
It's supposed
I
to
will
be
wait for
Anna,
the
like this.
Go ahead.
Remember, you gotta be quiet.
I imagine that I'm QB, but I'm Tom Brady in the pocket.
All right. Since Trudy is actively seeking, let's check everybody else's. Good morning.
Morning.
And who's that? All right, Trudy, you notice, none of you notice anything of note in this clearing.
No, I
And
can
we would still be mounted on horseback, correct?
Yes. You can get off the horses if you wish.
No, man.
So is this area quite rocky, and is it bad footing for the horses?
No, it's not bad footing. It's still decent footing for them.
And we don't hear anything from the surrounding area either.
Nope.
Okay, I'll leave it to the upfronters to decide our next course of action.
Continue south a little bit.
Go gadget, meet shield.
Yep. Each shield moves forward.
And
Because we're just trying to go south through the clearing, right?
Yep. And I'll have you guys stop there.
I'll stop and investigate my surroundings. Take it slow and go.
Well, you're not making this easy on me, sweetie.
Oh, not
All right.
20!
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
If you
Oh,
guys
no.
haven't figured out,
First-
the kid is in my lap and he is trying to block my line of sight to everything.
Yeah, I have the stream open.
Me. That's me.
I don't know how good it is for us that the person out in front is the least perceptive of us all.
We can pull a classic move and delay until you get top.
I'm trying to see everything. So
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, that's weird because
and
All right, Steven, stop. I am going to. You guys remember your values right now? I'm going to reset this. The
Okay.
encounter.
It's super light.
All right, let's try this again. Let's see if it works this time.
Yeah, as I said, it might not. The
Well, no,
asking.
an encounter had already been started. Is how it acted.
Oh, are we doing it again? Sorry.
No, you're fine. It just
Yeah. We edit our values, or
Yeah, you can edit your values.
Okay.
I can't. Only the GM can edit the.
All right.
values
Well,
of the-
luckily I snipped all your guys' values, so I can do that real quick.
Cool.
Nice.
I don't know if you've got that mod, but you can double click the values and then edit them that way. It's much faster.
Can you please take him? He is purposely being a pain in the butt. Go to
I'm
daddy.
being a pain in the butt.
Yes, you're being a pain in the butt. Go to daddy. And can you close the door? I love my son, but he knows exactly how to push my buttons.
Kids are good like that.
Yep. Because every time I would lean to look at one screen, he would lean his head in that way. Alright, let's start with Trudy.
25.
Yep. Sabrina is a 23. And I do not have that mod.
I felt like a kung fu master because the psychic in my abomination vaults was trying to get Unleash Psyche off on turn 1, and I knew all the moves because I had tried them.
And Estra.
Yep.
Cool.
There we go.
Come up.
And you'll have to tell me if there is a background right now.
There is, but it's probably the wrong one.
No, there's supposed to be background other than the music.
No music.
I know, I'm just starting the music, because you're right,
Oh,
the
no.
mod is not working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my.
That's a lot louder than I expected it to be.
Yeah, me too.
It's all right. I'm turning it down. I'm turning it down.
Oh,
Yeah.
I also turned it down too.
I went loud. You can do it manually as well.
Well, yeah, I also manually turned down the master volume.
Yeah, how can I turn the game volume down?
So if you go to the musical notes,
In the upper left-hand corner.
Top right.
Okay,
No,
there
top
it is.
right.
Yeah.
there's playlist, ambience, and interface. You can turn those down.
Yeah, this is some final boss music.
No, this is your common. Or your,
Seems to be
your
Darkest
common
Dungeon vibes.
Wait, this is common NPC music? Shit, Gatewalkers, you didn't need to go this hard.
music.
Actually, no, I think it is.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, it's.
This is the last thing you want to hear the GM say when you're about to like, oh, what do I want to murder you with?
That's why I can't wait to get into the higher levels of Abomination Vaults, because I figure it's literally the Abomination Vaults. They're gonna go into the fun section of the bestiary.
Like, this is when the GM, like, literally stops being your friend and just, like, turns into that executioner, like, pulling over their hood, just, like, sharpening the axe. Like, what do you do?
I know
all.
exactly what I'm going to use on you, Lorelai.
No. It better be kittens.
A shadowy, hyena, dog-like figure comes leaping out of the shadows.
What the hell? Where
Okay, I was really okay with it until I saw the eyes.
Yeah.
I like it. It's got.
Of course you did.
Do you reckon if you like you put your fist in the eye, you could go through the other side and like pull it up on your like force that?
You know, if we knock one out, we can try.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? I think now's the time for me to pull out that ball that I brought.
And the thing with this is you see it rise out of the grasses over here and suddenly teleport into Lorelai's shadow
As part of it?
as part of it.
So we can move at least partly in the shadow, perhaps.
And then you see it reach down and bite at her shadow. Lorelai, give me a fortitude save. Blind being
No.
What
Actions, okay. How do I do a fortitude save?
Oh, by the way, just to let you know, Moon, you know where you see all of the attacks and there's a little like chat button?
Yes.
If you click that, it will send it to chat and it will give you the success rating.
There it is. Line G Emerald. There we go. Did I do that ready?
You did.
Yay.
It's not that button, there's a smaller one.
Yeah, it should be like right next to Fortitude Save, the chat card.
Yep,
That one.
that's it. Yeah, and then we only see Fortitude, not the DC, and we roll that, and then you get the result.
Alright, thank you. She does succeed. You feel, Lore, almost as a scratch on your back. It's almost disconcerting, as it feels like something tried to bite you, but you managed to shake it off.
Do I have to wait until my turn to scream or relay anything verbally? Or could I literally just scream, be like, ow, I felt that, kind of give the rest of the party that if this thing, like, attacked your shadow, it might attack you?
So, first action. I am gonna exploit the vulnerability out of this mother.
Alright.
Select-
Ooh.
Okay, so its highest weakness is cold iron, which we don't have. So, I am gonna use personal antithesis.
Okay.
What is
Um,
this personal antithesis?
My personal antithesis gives me made up a weakness. I kind of like find like either like a chink in the armor or if. What's that?
I know what it is. I was just wondering what is this shadow are you using?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and make my whip. My whip starts vibrating and it kind of looks like it's going incorporeal, so I can hit it. And I'm going to then. What do I get from with my diverse law as well? Did it come up?
Diverse Lord did not. Oh wait, there it
Okay,
is.
I'll
Never
do-
mind, hold on. It is a success.
Sweet.
So what would you like to know?
Since we've got casters in here, what's its weakness save?
Feral creatures such as this usually have a weaker will.
Weaker will save. Okay. So will save spells.
Attack the mind.
Cool. And then I am going to attack with my scorpion web. That's a miss. Then I'm going to do it the second time. Miss again.
Yep.
And that is my turn.
I think they were true in the fact that you need to practice with the whip a little bit more.
Maybe.
Alright, Sabrina.
I'm not sure if I should try and get like a light source on us to think I will. First things first, I will put up a shield.
Okay.
And then I will cast light on myself.
He will bite at you.
Huh? Fuck.
Is that attack of opportunity?
What do you think?
Oh,
I want to see what my implement interruption does. Concentrate, manipulate, or move action.
This is a
not-
reaction.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't reaction a reaction.
Try it. Critical hit though.
Yep.
yeah.
Is it? Does that stop the light spell?
It does. Because
You
it
have
is a
to-
critical hit.
I am going to use the shield block reaction if I can.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So then I get effect shield immunity. Shield goes away. And then
The way you
it has a hardness of 5, so I get.
Sorry, just to say, the way you meant to do it is you click the block button, then take the damage, and it'll work it out for you.
Well, it's okay. I hit the damage before they mentioned shield.
Yeah. So just let you know for like future times.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Yes,
But that's all through your reactions.
You got to take off the light cantrip effect of yourself on the top right.
Yep, it'll hit you with a critical hit. Alright, test strip.
So, I would like to begin by casting Forbidding Ward.
Alright.
I'm going to ward screen against the effect of this
Okay.
that was just gradually start by making results.
Alright, can you do so? Laura, if you were trying to talk, you're muted again.
No, I wasn't trying to talk.
Okay. Okay.
That they've got the reaction.
I did a react.
Yep, I'm reading it now.
Oh no, I
Over the-
didn't mean to activate that. I was just going through my stuff and I clicked on it to see what it would do.
Oh, okay.
That would be right though.
But I can't do it yet because it hasn't been my turn.
Yep.
So
She
how
hasn't got to
you-
act, so she can't do reactions yet. But it's good to know what your reactions do, so I don't blame you. Alright. So, Forbidding Ward, and it's versus this guy, right?
Yeah.
Do I need to drag it onto him too?
Don't think so.
Still learning boundary, so.
I think we just have to sort of track what you're awarded against.
Okay. Alright. Is that it?
No, I glare at this hideous shadowy thing that gives me the look kind of cool, but it's for my new teammates. Sabrina's so far been the only sensible one in the party, so I'm going to salt her for
Ooh.
And you know that I'm not bringing anyone sensible if Sabrina dies.
Recycle all the portion of target's soul to close rerun by
That's nasty. Is that your revelation?
It is, so I'm now under the effect of my...
You've also got a flat check for wild magic.
Yep. I think you're.
1d20.
Yep, 1d20, just a flat check.
It's also focused on.
Yep. And it's specifically
Break
focus
the
1.
moon.
Nope, did not break the moon. Is that going to be your guys' ultimate want? Is eventually the moon break?
You told us the story. We gotta replicate or exceed it.
This is true. All right.
Does my attempt succeed?
Your attempt does not succeed, but he does take half damage. So roll the damage.
And I believe it's my turn that I've upgraded my curse.
And I accidentally... What's that one? Okay. Yep, you are. What are the effects of your curse again?
So at minor level, it takes slightly less healing.
Okay.
And then it advances. If I keep trying to use illusion spells. So the minor level, I'm just taking less efficient magic medicine.
So another one teleports over into Trudy's shadow. And will bite at Trudy's shadow also. So, Trudy, give me that fortune.
Success.
Success. You also feel an itching, scratching feeling, almost like something's trying to bite at your arm, but you shrug it off. Lorelai!
Alright, so how do I target it? Like I click on it?
You can...
Double
you
right
can-
click or T. Well,
Yeah, because every time I click on it, it just doesn't give me like any kind of confirmation. There it goes. Okay, awesome. Alright, so my sword is already drawn, and it turned its back to me to attack Sabrina.
It is flanked.
Hey, did I hit it?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I want to hit it again,
Okay.
so I do the -5 roll now this time, right?
Correct.
Ooh, critical miss.
Mm-hmm.
And I will do that to end my turn.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, I got to click the button. Right then.
Drag the effect of Razor Shield.
Oh, okay.
Always a win rate you block.
Oh, did I already mess that up because I ended my turn? Or
You clicked it.
fine now.
I was gonna say I just did it for you, but if you have to make sure. Do you have the Razor Shield macro in your macro bar?
yeah,
If you already had Razor
Right.
Shield up and you click it again, it will turn on.
Oh, okay. So is it on now?
It is on now.
Okay, thank you.
Do you want us to be seeing health bars?
They shouldn't be there, but we're gonna go with it.
Okay. We don't see numbers. Just
You don't
the
see
bars.
numbers. Yeah.
I-
As long as
I
you
see
don't.
numbers.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't see bars. I just see like barely injured, uninjured, stuff like that.
And so I don't even see numbers. So I don't know how you're seeing the numbers.
Settings.
Well, no, if nobody else but you is seeing the numbers,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can give you the macros and remove them, as I said last time.
Okay.
we'll worry about that later.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Wait, what did I get?
I returned HP because your shield was
I also had returned. Okay.
okay. I did not realize that.
It's all good. Now I feel adequately in danger.
Need a bite. You know what? Let's go with the will of the gods.
Yes, no, please, please.
Fate has been decided. Lorelei
Oh.
has been chosen.
Appealing to Pharasma for you not to die is sort of blasphemy, so I wouldn't do that.
Oh, your audio is doubling.
Because he's cursed.
No.
Sorry.
No, it's like the audio was on the.
Sorry, I've fixed that.
I can only use one reaction, right?
One reaction per turn, correct.
Okay.
After both bites miss, he will bite at your shadow.
Still need. Alright, we need another fortified save.
You feel that same itching sensation as it seems to bite at your leg. But you are able to shrug it off. Trudy, your turn.
I'm gonna get myself into the best spot. I'm gonna step. If I do exploit vulnerability on more than one, can I use that? Or is it once per target?
Exploit one.
Personal antithesis, I believe, is once per. You can only have one up
Yep.
at a time. But if you had chosen the other one, then you would be good for any more of the same creatures.
Well, I'm gonna whip this one.
Okay.
Hits. Oh, I'm not getting the flat two on there for flanking.
Yes, you are.
I am. Okay.
Yeah, because it's not a +2 to hit, it's a -2 on every save.
Yeah, it's always on the GM side for that, not the player side.
Oh, okay.
I know a lot of GMs default to it being on the player side, but that's not how it's supposed to go.
Yep. So that's 7 points of damage. Then I will whip it again.
Alright. I'm gonna see if this works properly this time. Okay.
Yeah, now it's starting to split.
Yep. I can see that. Yep, I'm in. That's my turn.
Having been mauled by a dog. Not before. This is a new experience. I'm gonna step away. Oh, whoops. Actually. We go Super Saiyan. I...
There you go.
Don't know why my action bar wasn't working, but oh, I guess I have to remove the application or something.
Okay. It happens.
Apologies.
Hey, it happens. As many times as I have issues, you guys are fine.
Okay. Can you end turn, Trudy?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Okay. I went Super Saiyan. I stepped the fuck away from this thing. And I target. Normal telekinetic projectile. I just pick up like a blade of grass and start spiraling it around.
Mm-hmm.
Bad dog. Come on.
Fair point.
You know what? Yeah. We'll use the hero point.
Nice.
Hey,
Very nice.
for 9. I do always love it when like the modifier is more than what
Alright.
you roll. That ends my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Killed it.
So that blade of grass goes in one eye, does not come out the other, but it slopes to the ground.
Yes. Thank you. Henry Crackers.
Estra.
So, I would like to stride.
Okay.
My
He will
position
take a
is
bite.
Oh, I've forgotten that these kind of monsters have attack of opportunity. I was used to like it just being a D&D thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. In that case, if it's allowed, I will.
I already gave the first hit when he attacked the first time.
I will cast Wanting Him.
Spell.
So if it doesn't hurt you.
It does not.
Okay.
Here's the damage.
So wait, Estra was attacked, right?
Yes.
I'm going to use reaction.
Alright, use your reaction.
2 plus 1, 3.
Well, he gets to choose.
The foe gets to choose.
Yep.
Oh no, never mind, I can't. I mean, I'll leave it up to the GM, but I think they're literally outside of my 15-foot range.
I'm within. No, I'm not. Am I within 15 feet
Yeah.
of you?
Yeah, they both
to
have.
be.
Yeah,
Okay.
they both have to be. Alright, never mind, my bad.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Alright. So, did damage. Now I need to go and do DC. It is a success. Does anything count as a success? basic saving throw, so it'll take half damage.
Yep.
So what's half?
2.
Roll the damage, please. I accidentally had you targeted instead of it.
I did. It should be
Oh,
up
there it
above
is.
your.
Okay, I see it. Interesting. Now I gotta go check something.
Oh no. Never bodes well.
Well, it didn't take any damage. So I need to go see if I can. Because I don't want you to get cheaped out on it.
Thank you.
What type of damage do you
Sonic. Oh, I think perhaps I was targeting the incorrect Hemigear when I fired.
That might be it.
Sorry. Do you want me to reroll?
You don't have to re-roll it. All you, oh, well, you do, but target and then re-roll it with the target for creature. There we go. There we go. Got it. I was gonna say, did I miss that they have something?
And I will use my remaining action to stride.
Yep. There you go.
And that ends my turn.
It's turn. Alright, let's see. The will of the gods here. Lorelei, you're the big juicy target.
Bring it on.
He will come up to you. Start with the fight.
No, I'm using Eerie Flicker.
Very nice.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, so that flat check.
Do I gotta do a check or does he have to do a check?
He has to do it.
Okay.
It is,
some sort of
it is a success. He still hits you.
No.
Almost as if he anticipated you coming out of phase. He bites you just as you come right back in.
Some kind of shadow dog is bound to know you, you know, that sort of thing.
And Lorelei, as its teeth crunch down around you, you feel a chill as it almost takes your life. And then it's going to bite your shadow. Give me a fortitude save.
Watch, this will be the one time I fail it.
Don't jinx yourself. We believe in you.
You do have hero points.
You can do this. You're not Trudy.
The cheek.
The audacity.
You feel that itch as it clamps down around your shadow's throat. You almost feel it pierce through, but you manage to shake it off.
Taylor Swift it.
You beat the Daisy by one.
Great bug.
There's less poetry to that.
And it is now your turn.
Okay, well, I think that would be a good time to use a spell on myself. Let's
It has opportunity to attack, so if it has the manipulate action, it may.
see. Wait, what?
If your innate spell, or if your spell has the manipulate action, it might be able to opportunity attack you.
It's a lay on hand, so it's just touch.
Well, I don't know what tags it has.
Go ahead and post it. We'll post it so you know what tag it is.
Okay.
Manipulate.
That-
Like, top one.
Oh.
The manipulate trait at the top. So
Yeah.
That means attack of opportunities, trigger on manipulate.
And
So
I,
when
s-
you're using that, it's gonna trigger an attack.
and I strongly recommend against using lay on hands on yourself. I really do.
Okay.
It will kill you.
It will kill me. Yes, it will. Okay. I guess I only got a couple of options here then. Let's see.
Move it.
Yep, it's gonna boop it.
Don't worry, I've got tons of stuff to save you.
There you go.
There
Oh,
you
yeah.
go.
Or you can just crit it, yeah.
You piece of shit. Take that. Roll the critical dice.
Oh my god!
Mm.
What's the damage?
Nice.
What, did I just Saitama that son of a bitch?
One punch, yeah.
So, to give you an idea, she rolled to your backs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lorelei. As you cut through this thing, you find there's a little less resistance than you were expecting.
Oh no.
That means you hit the weakness.
Oh, okay, okay. I was just like, wait, too easy sort of thing. I'm definitely going to
it
put my
does-
food on it.
It does seem almost too easy to cut through it.
Wait. Should I be scared?
You still kill it.
Okay. I'm definitely going to put my boot on this thing and just stand over its corpse.
I was tempted not to give Lorelei the warning and just watch her destroy herself. with
I
positive
was
energy.
waiting for it. I was like,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, no.
Yeah. Just like, remember, as long as the energy goes out, you're okay. If it goes in, very bad.
Because it's positive.
no,
You
even
know what?
even better was the attack of opportunity. I was like, it's either gonna the attack of opportunity is gonna get her, or the lay on hands is gonna get her.
Nothing was going to kill her. Watch that.
Oh, I didn't expect her to die. I just expected her to fall.
No, just as anything that would take her to 0 hit points, I can prevent
Ah.
Oh, nice.
by taking the damage myself.
If I would have
Oh.
used if I would have used it on the dog, would have it damaged it? Or would have it healed it?
We don't know if it has negative healing.
That's true. But then
We
I
can
used
recall knowledge now that it's dead, though.
I
You
used
can.
negative I used negative energy on it and it took damage.
I am going to attempt to recall knowledge on these.
I'm gonna use my diverse law, so -2 on the esoterica law.
So, you remember recalling this before, Trudy.
Okay.
These are a type of Gorga.
Gorga.
Mm.
Okay. I found out
Oh
that
yeah,
they're
they
weak
warned
to
us
co-
about these.
they're
while
the
we were
the
searching.
fade, yeah, the fade dogs were that the people warned us about.
So,
So
you
the-
have crit succeeded, Trudy.
Sweet.
Oh, nice.
Give me everything.
Interesting. Hold on a second. I'm gonna check something because each of these is different. Ah, there we go. Okay, not different. Just one had your esoteric thing. That's why it was weird.
Mm.
So their weakness is cold iron. as you know.
Yep.
You get to know what weaknesses, immunities, things like that.
It says here, you remember the creature's weaknesses and you empower your esoterica. You have a flash of insight that grants you more knowledge about the creature. You learn of all the creature's resistances, weaknesses, and immunities, including the amounts of the resistances and weaknesses, and any unusual weaknesses or vulnerabilities, such as what spells may pass through a golem's anti-magic.
Okay.
You can explore, like, basically everything about the stat block.
Not everything about the stat block. There's a lot in that does not count.
Yeah.
Like the type of attacks, things like that don't come into play.
That's the recall knowledge check. Using my diverse lore, I can get that, but I wasn't using exploit vulnerability. I was using the diverse lore aspect.
Yeah.
With the esoterica.
Well,
So,
what that you were reading the diverse lore right there, weren't you?
Oh no! I was reading the exploit vulnerability.
Read me the diverse lore. That's what I
Okay,
need to know.
Okay, diverse lore. I will send that to chat so you can see it. So I'm not
Thank you.
bullshitting. You can take a -2 penalty to your recall knowledge check with esoteric lore to recall knowledge about any topic, not just the usual topics of esoteric lore. Additionally, when you succeed at a check to exploit vulnerability, not applicable here. Compare.
So it's a standard recall knowledge. You just can do it about anything.
Yeah, with a -2.
So a crit success gives you 2 pieces of information.
Yes.
So what 2 things do you want to know?
And this is, I can't ask the party as to what they would like to know, or is it just something I have to state?
You have to state.
Okay. I would like to know, one, how these are created for lore purposes, so I can understand, and then second thing would be, any sort of like special attacks to be worried about.
Okay, give me just 1 second to get you the lore stuff.
Should be in the notes section.
While Trudy's recalling knowledge, can I use something else?
Yes, you can.
But I will wait until you're done because I know you've got a lot on your plate.
Yep. All right. So, special attacks. It has what is called a shadow bite. They can tear away and swallow a part of a creature's shadow. And if they are unable to resist, they take damage as if they themselves were targeted. And it bolsters the health of the Timagir, which is what these are called. And I will actually put its name... Oh, it's not gonna let me. All right.
How is that spelled?
I'm gonna put it in chat.
Oh, okay.
Apparently it's... No, I want common.
So
It's because... No, it's okay. It's because I know what happened. I had the Timagir.
I can't read scribbles.
There you go.
Am I the only person who has Aklo?
Yes.
Ah.
I
One
would
of
have
them
Aklo,
like-
but I turned into a charisma caster.
All right. So how they come to be. Let's see how they come to be. It does not state how they came to be, but something you will get from them is they are common in the first world realm of Nighthold, where they once served the mysterious Count Renalk. So that is where they're from, as far as you know, but you do not know the means of. Yep. Renalk,
Okay.
but you do not know from how they are created.
Okay.
All right. Is that the recall knowledge bit done?
And that recall knowledge bit is done.
Does anyone have any objection if I attempt to treat Lorelei's wounds?
Nope.
Nope, go ahead with that, and I would ask to be treated as well.
Mhm. And Sabrina, your recall knowledge while the rolls are happening.
That didn't
Mhm.
work.
What you know of these creatures? What were you trying to recall knowledge specifically about them?
I wanted to see if they would have any, being that they're shadow creatures, I want to see if they have any weakness to, like, the light cantrip or just
Oh,
light magic in general.
of course they do.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Looks like my character is not as good a doctor as I am.
Oh.
So you guys are screwed, basically. Good luck with that.
Yep.
Can I try a medicine check?
Well, it is. I will say this. You do know nightfall is about to happen. You guys can go ahead and set up camp and rest for the night if you wish.
That would be a good idea, probably.
I do have a second option for Lorelei, but I'd rather not use it if I don't have to.
What's that?
Casting a 2-action harm on you.
Ooh. Sounds painful.
You're gonna get a long,
Not for you.
You're gonna get a
And-
long rest though.
Yeah, if we're gonna long rest soon.
Well, remember, you don't restore all your hit points
That's true.
after a long rest in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, as you like to call it. Sleeping
Yeah,
overnight
but
gives you a set amount.
Based
But
on your con.
since the check has an hour cooldown, we could spend the night, like, technically trying to heal me and patch me up and stuff.
True.
That's true.
But because of how often Estra has failed this, we're going to have to make those checks. So Estra,
Yep.
give me 2 more checks for the next hour. And Lorelei, roll me a flat check for a random encounter.
Like just a random 1d100 or
1d20.
1d20, okay.
Anytime I mention a flat check, it is always a d20.
Okay,
Terrible.
here we go. Oh shit.
You could hero point one of them.
I do have 3 hero points for some reason.
Because 2 hours have passed and you haven't used a hero point yet.
Can't I just upgrade that to a success? Please.
You get to keep that hero point, but yeah, no. I don't have that
Hey,
option.
roll on me, roll on me.
It's just good I haven't had any crit failures because I would probably down Lorelei.
You probably would.
This is true.
Yeah.
All right. Was that a reroll of the first check?
I have +4 in medicine. Could I try?
You could try.
Please do. Yeah, that's actually
Do I
that's
just do a
better than
medicine
mine.
check?
Do you have healer skills?
Seem to be rolling at +5. That's true.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
You didn't do
Oh.
any worse.
Yeah. You didn't actively do harm.
You didn't actively do harm.
Just sitting here in pain.
You might
Healing,
have to
please.
yeah, try Sabrina this time.
Just don't kill Sabrina. Don't kill
Desna,
Sabrina.
I've fucked around and found out. Please heal me.
Okay. If an hour has passed, if you boost it forwards, that'll remove the immunity.
Yeah, let me do that. Sorry.
So that's 2 hours of sleep that we've already sacrificed trying to treat wounds.
Oh, success.
Yes.
Finally.
All right, I will heal.
I'm sure
Oh.
you can heal them.
It heals me to full anyway, so
All
we're all
right,
good.
now try Lorelei.
The others can sleep while I'm failing at medicine.
What do you mean? I'm going to a local tree and I'm practicing. I'm not going to a local tree. I'm not. No, I'm not going to practice my card trick on a random tree. I feel like that's a terrible idea in the druid forest.
Ow. So there's another hour we don't get to sleep.
Hey, the others can sleep. It's just, you. And
Lorelei, roll me another flat check.
Like, Another flat check. Oh no. Okay, okay. Let me try my own hourly medicine check.
Do you have any potions?
Potions? Oh, no.
And potions would harm.
Is that the case? Are they positive energy specifically?
Yes.
A
Really?
potion is, an elixir isn't. But we could also get oils of unlife, but we don't. I don't have any.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait. Oh wait. When I
Okay.
rest, do I get my spell slots back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, I wish to cast a 2-action harm on Lorelei.
Give me that flat check. No wild magic.
And
Is that
then
the 2 action or that's the 1 action? It's 2d8.
No, it's 1d8 plus 8.
Oh,
1d8 plus 8. It's not 2 dice.
oh, okay.
So
First
if
level.
Lorelei,
Higher level.
if Lorelei clicks heal on that 13,
I got
then
it.
it will heal.
All right.
Brilliant. Time to rest.
Yep, time to rest.
Lay out our bed rules and rest for the night.
And indeed.
Do you want to come over with us, Trudy, or just sleep on your own over there?
I'll come over.
Okay.
All right. As you sleep through the night, Lorelei, your dreams are dark. There's something you're running from, and you don't understand what it is. And the more you run through the forest, the closer it seems to get. You see a man wearing a fine cloak behind you and a monstrous mask of white fur and thick horns, watching you from afar. And in a strange way, you feel like there's a maniacal grin underneath this mask. No matter what you do, you can't seem to interact or do anything against this person. And as you're running, you enter the wasteland. You remember this place.
I don't want to.
You remember the thirst, the hunger, as it ate at you. And suddenly the man is in front of you, staring at you, and the dream ends.
Sinister.
Very sinister. That's the same wasteland that me and Trudy survived together, right?
And you
No,
gain the feat
we-
Awakened Power.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh damn, that's early.
I think it was you and me, Lorelei.
No, just Lorelei gets this.
No. Surviving in the wasteland.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Where do I get to check this out?
I will drag it to your character sheet. Excuse me.
Well, isn't that ominous? Oh. Awaken power.
What was Lorelei's deviant category? Was it Wraith?
The eerie flicker.
Yeah. Right.
So if I remember right, you can choose one of the awakening abilities. So tell me which one it is. If you go read the eerie flicker feat.
So, wait, I...
Go to eerie flicker.
Okay,
Go to the feat.
Okay. All right, I see it.
Awakening.
Mm-hmm.
And then read the awakenings.
Oh.
Can they choose to do either at any time or just one?
One.
So,
You choose one.
Mm-hmm.
So I can try to scare them by turning into a monster for a moment.
that's amazing.
I think that's the awakening I'll pick if Ghostly Grasp is the same one.
It should be.
We'll see.
Exchange shorter-lived effect if you choose to do so.
Oh,
I'm having trouble understanding the second one.
Basically, like, you know when you get concealment,
Yeah.
concealment means a DC 5 flat check to hit you, but in this instance it's DC 9, so it's like a bit less than 50% of someone missing you.
But it's only for the triggering strike instead of one
Okay.
round.
Okay, so if my eerie flicker would have landed the first time, I would have been concealed for the entire round
Mhm.
until I attacked myself out. Okay, but this way it's just kind of like a flat. It kind of turns into like a flash step, like anime dodge attack thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then
Oh, no.
the top one is frightened though, and that would make that creature vulnerable to everybody in the party.
Nobody else. Plus, also, I feel like even the top one would be more accurate to what the kind of character that I'm playing as well.
Terrifying form it is.
Yep.
Lorelai's such a good girl.
Is that the last thing he says to me before I wake up? Because that's even creepier.
Yes.
God damn it.
Oh, good heavens.
It's literally what the monastery taught me. Good soldiers follow orders like the clone troopers.
Except that you
Um,
can hit things.
The clones could hit things. The
clones were
stormtroopers
good.
couldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way,
clones
Lorelai, you were unable to recover because the dream kept you not quite asleep enough to recover the rest of your hit points.
Oh.
Are they fatigued?
No, just could not recover hit points.
Could I take 20 minutes to do a short rest and focus, and would that recover it, or...
Nope.
Nope.
there are no short rests or long rests in this game. It's just one type.
Yeah, you
Okay.
either take time to do an action or you don't. All right. You guys ready to continue? Or does Lorelai wish to share her dream?
Oh, I would definitely share my dream.
All right, I'll give it to you to tell everyone.
So Lorelai would reluctantly be waking up, be sitting by the campfire, kind of curled up into a ball, hugging her legs, staring. And she wouldn't want to share the information at first, but she would also feel the need to. So she would tell him, be like, guys, like, I'm not sure what this meant, but I had this odd dream where I was running through a forest and this thing was chasing me. It was this cloaked man. He had a white mask with horns. I couldn't quite make him out, but I swear to God that throughout it all, he had this maniacal smile, and then all of a sudden, before I knew it, I came to the wasteland, that terrible place I never wanted to return to. And then he was there. The last thing he said to me is, Lorelai, you're such a good girl. And then I woke up, and I came back here.
Felt like a hand on your shoulder.
Yes.
You've survived worst. We can get through this.
Well, that sounds super creepy. I'm gonna get back on the horse and say, "You coming?"
Lorelai would also remount her horse.
Yeah.
It was like right there.
Estra, you were able to recover your hit points and be fully healed.
Okay.
Nice.
Did we want to try to do like maybe one more medicine check? Like, you notice I'm not quite feeling 100% in the morning? Before we go try and top me off, or just get going?
We can try that if everyone's okay to wait.
Yeah, we can wait 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll just keep lookout.
Mm-hmm.
Why are all my rolls so terrible?
Even hero pointing.
No.
Okay.
You can try to hero point this one.
I don't think re-rolling is really going to help, but I've got three. I've got 3 hero points. We've got less than an hour. I'm not going to need all 3, surely. Terrible. It's identical. You're doomed. Enjoy your lack of 2 hit points, because I am obviously much better at ushering souls into the afterlife than like saving them.
Trained in medicine, can I try one?
You'd have to wait an hour.
Oh,
But
I have
Yeah.
to wait.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll just go.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
go.
Okay, I will unequip my healer's tools and leave my hands empty.
Let's see. Most of the day starts out as actually pretty quiet. You hear the natural raucous calls of wildlife and the occasional giggle of a fae, the snapping of branches, things like that.
And that's as we proceed southward through the forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you get closer and closer to this location that you're supposed to go. And just as twilight falls, the forest opens suddenly into a clearing roughly 400 feet across, its long grasses blowing in the wind across a gently rolling landscape. In the clearing's center, a huge stone arch rises 50 feet into the sky. Smaller arches cluster around the massive gate. But before you could even get close to where it is, a shadowy line seems to cross the clearing, beyond which the tall grasses look dark and colorless, like charcoal sketches of themselves.
Mm.
Are these ruins?
This part of the encounter is going to be theater of the mind, because obviously they're not going to make it a huge, massive map.
No,
Right.
I mean, are these... What kind of buildings are these?
The arches, the actual 7 arches.
Oh, we're approaching them. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in
Well,
the
take-
distance, you can see lights around one of the arches, but this is before you get to them.
Is there any kind of preparations anyone wants to make?
I'm all good. I'm all good. I'm gonna go over and just see if I can. I'm gonna take the search action, and just to see if that I can see anything that's trying to hide or anything that would be ready to pounce on us. And I'm gonna roll my seek check.
I am going to keep the scroll of magic missile in one of my hands.
Okay.
And
I
I
wanna
would
take
like...
Oh, sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, your turn.
Oh, I'm just curious, like where the grass gets discolored and stuff. I was actually going to take that ball out of my bag and throw it across the line and see what happens to it. Because I don't want to walk over there if like things are dying.
Interesting. Nothing happens as the ball goes across. But you will notice once it crosses over, it seems to grow dull in color.
Range.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see if I remember anything about the 7 arches specifically?
You can try a recall knowledge. You know that they're Ardura. You know they're an elf gate. But you don't know anything specific about them.
Okay. Thank you.
I think we should just carefully tie up our horses and walk down this long stretch, just being aware.
We should probably scout the surroundings too, because if the halflings to be trusted, we should be expecting company soon, shouldn't we?
I
Well,
will
I am
I will
I am
say
looking
this:
around.
you're in a open clearing that is 400 feet long.
Yeah, I don't
Yes.
think we're sneaking up.
You might be able to sneak in the tall grasses, but it is clear that most of the movement is coming from the ritual area.
Okay.
Beyond the shadowy haze.
Are there any like big stones or anything that we can hide behind,
Nope.
so we can observe?
Nope. And
Um,
the shadowy field, or I should say, or haze, is only 100 feet from the clearing's edge.
Okay. Well, I think we should just stick close together and organize our marching order and just go down there.
Sure.
Sounds like a solid plan.
But before we go down there, I'm gonna do something.
What are you gonna do?
It's in the chat.
Yes.
It's so useless right now. Yes.
So you get up to the shadowy haze. What do you do?
I'm gonna observe to see if I see any movement or people or creatures.
All right. Give me another seek check.
You don't want the previous one, or do you want me to roll another one?
We can use the previous one. You tell me.
I think I'll do another one.
Okay.
I don't know the results, so I don't know if it's good or worse.
You will hear the sound of bleeding neighs from something.
Strange. It's a strange description.
And you will hear the very faintest of low chanting.
Okay. Do I know is it by a group or by how many or?
You can't tell how many, but it is more than one.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. So, it's more than one, they're chanting, and there is a bloody neigh. I don't know, can you be a bit more descriptive? Like, I'm trying to understand.
With the light in the distance, you can see something white.
Okay.
And it is clearly struggling.
I think I know what that is, but I don't think my character would know, 'cause it's too rare. And I say to him, "Quick, we must go there now. They're trying to complete the ritual."
And let's not give them time.
Do you cross the haze?
Yeah.
Who's at the edge of the haze?
We all are.
Okay. I want to move behind Trudy and say 1, 2 after you and push him across first.
No, I was willing to go because if I was like seeing what's happening, I got a glimpse of what's happening. I put 2 and 2 together, and I was like going to run to save it.
All
What
right.
happens when Trudy crosses the haze?
A pulse of shadowy energy fills the entire clearing.
Not 20!
As the planar warping feels like it's starting to tear at the inside of your body.
Do we all have to make this check?
Absolutely everyone.
Okay.
So we all need to do fortitude saves?
Yep.
You can click. You can click the button in the chat.
Yep.
You don't have to do it off.
I am going to hero point that. God damn it.
Got worse.
Critical
I
failure,
know.
hero point. Oh my god, that's the worst feeling. See ya, Sabrina. Ciao.
I'm just not sure if I should bring a fighter or a ranger or
Ranger in this would be amazing, I think.
Oh, you hero pointed it and got a worse roll? Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
crit.
you get to keep your hero point, so you can give yourself a hero point back.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
House rule.
Yeah, it's a house rule. But ouch. All right.
And Lorelei, are you gonna re-roll? I would advise. You, like, if you want to use your hero point, if you don't know how to use it, you can right-click on your chat card in the chat and then click re-roll using hero roll.
Well, if it's negative energy, then it won't harm Lorelei at all. It'll make her better.
That's true.
All right.
Yeah, we'll top her up.
There we go.
Okay, so interesting. So, around Trudy, as the shadow wave goes out, Trudy almost seems to exert this barrier of life and vibrancy. And you see the shadowy land underneath your feet actually illuminate and seem to heal.
Cool. I don't know what's happening, but I like it.
Oh no.
Estra, as this shadowy wave goes over you, you feel this wasn't negative energy. This was not the touch of death. This is something
Ooh.
different.
I do know death.
You do know death. Sabrina, this is gonna hurt. Let's see, Lore. Lore, you will also feel. Well, this is switching back to the map. As this wave goes over you, almost like a force is trying to be thrust out or through you. You're not exactly sure. It almost felt like your insides were trying to tear themselves apart, but you managed to shake it off.
So going through is like trying to push two opposing magnets together, but with my insides.
Ooh.
Sabrina, unfortunately, you feel as if your insides are slowly being torn into different planes of existence as you fall unconscious.
Can I use this? Or is she just unconscious rather than dying?
Oh no, she's dying, I believe.
If she
Dying-
is, then
dying
I
too.
can
From
choose
crit
to
fail.
take the damage myself.
No, it's. I'm going to dying too. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want our healer going down.
That's a point. Just a quick rules clarification. If someone gets like critical fails on saving throws, Is that the same thing
Yes.
as getting downed with a critical like strike?
Yes.
So should I increase my value to 2?
Well, hold on,
Okay.
because I gotta read this.
Yep.
Okay, so your weaknesses and immunities and resistance do not apply.
And 1 plus my level would be 2. So reducing the total damage by 2, and
Okay.
then choosing to take the remaining 11 myself.
Well, how much damage was it? Because I see a 9.
Oh,
You-
hang on. Yeah, sorry, it only redirects the amount that I reduce. So that's only 2 that I take.
It will not be enough.
It will not be enough. And also, what is the like massive damage?
Oh, don't worry about
Rules?
that. That's already taken care of because of the critical save for
okay.
dying. Yeah, there. I think there's massive damage rules, but you're not of the level to really worry about them.
Massive damage is double your HP.
Which luckily
Okay.
this is not.
No.
Can I cast Stabilize?
You can.
So I reach out to Sabrina and say, the Lady of Graves is not calling you home yet. It's not yet time to leave.
Okay, so I lose dying.
But you are still unconscious.
Is there anyone else around us?
Not directly around you, no. They're a good 100 yards away. Or, sorry, not 100 yards, 100 feet away.
If I'm standing around Sabrina, am I healing her?
No, you healed the land, not the people around you.
Oh, okay.
Has anyone noticed us?
Give me a second, I'm making their saves.
Okay.
I wanted to handle you guys first before anything happened.
Uh-huh.
What do you guys wish to do? Right now, nobody's coming after you.
Could I use diverse law to see if I know anything about unicorns?
You can.
Like your new ally has just been knocked to the ground by shadowy energy and like, unicorns.
Yep, pretty much.
Well, I know that you're going to take care of it because I can't do anything.
Would I be
about
at wounded 2 because I was at dying 2 when I got put back up? Or no?
You are stabilized at wounded 2. Or sorry, no, you're just
Okay.
wounded 1 because you only went down once.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't
Sorry.
matter how deep you go in the dying, it's how many times you go down.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Trudy, you know absolutely nothing about rhinos.
Okay. That's fair enough. I wanted to ask that so that I could be like honest with the game.
Mm-hmm.
Is Spirit Link castable out of combat?
What does it do?
So that would slowly increase her hit points over 10 minutes.
I don't think we have the time. They got damaged by the field as well. I think we gotta go.
Can't just leave her. But she is
I
awake.
have healing potions!
Oh no, she's
Take
still
them
on.
out of my pack!
Yep,
They
I
work
will
on
take one out.
Sabrina.
I will
They
take
work on me!
I'll take one out and down it at Sabrina's gullet.
All right.
You roll that for yourself off your sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sabrina and I are very fragile.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. We're back at like half.
Now just stay away from all sharp objects.
And
what the fuck was that?
and with that, we will end this. We'll end it today, and we will start off with you guys stopping the ritual in our next session.
Yay.
Considering my insides basically got like transported to another realm and back, I feel like I have the worst case of like a stomach ache ever.
Yes, and heartburn, and
Yeah, it's like all those
it's
things.
hard to breathe.
Are there any long-term effects from this? Like, are there like guts missing or something like that in different dimensions?
I guess you'll have to find out.
Look, if my stomach is in another dimension and I can eat whatever I want and I don't gain a lot of weight, we're good. We're good. It was worth it.
Totally worth it.
And thank you for everybody that was watching. I hope you guys at least enjoyed. Do you
we had-
guys? Yeah, go ahead.
We had 8 viewers.
Yeah, we had up to 8 viewers. Oh.
But how many viewers are us watching the stream as well?
I'm not, so it's not me.
Well, we know Skeleton came to visit. We know Zax is listening also. So we at least have 2 more people.
That's true.
All right. So, any last words before I pick a raid for us to somebody to go raid? And I will be back in about 30, yeah, we'll say 30 minutes at noon to play Outer Wilds if you guys want to sit in and watch.
Ooh,
Cool.
fun.
Another blind run where I don't know what's going on or why I'm dying. So, any last words to our audience?
Bye.
See us next
See you
time.
later.
Hopefully we survive.
I'll prepare a backup.
All right, who do we want to... Let's see. What's he doing right now? You know what? Let's go raid Tasty Doom.
John? Bree, any idea why?
So if you guys are going to stick around, we will raid them. Oh,
Okay.
thank you for the follow. Oh, I didn't mean to unraid. There we go. I forget if you click off of that. But yes, thank you very much for the follow. And I hope everybody has a great rest of your day.
Thank you, and you.
Yeah.
I hope Stephen's having a good day.
Oh, he is. I can hear him in the other room terrorizing his father. All right.
All right. See you later.
Later.
See you guys
Later.
next week.